Good afternoon, friends and fellow musicians. Yeah. So, I got a bunch of stuff in today. I told you yesterday in a video we had 26 guitars coming. That was a little bit of a mislead. I actually have 30 guitars on the way. But I have a number of them here right now. I got some guitars from Teton, some really cool acoustics. If you've never played a Teton guitar, a lot of value for the money. Good sounding guitar, great designs, right up there with a lot of the other really nice mid-range acoustic guitars. I've had tremendous time with them. I think they're a great guitar. Their electrics are cool too. I've done the electric demo videos. We had a hollow body and a couple solids that I really liked, and the acoustics, of course, I've done. And I've got a number of guitars from my friends at Legator Guitars. These will be cool. These are the first of this year's, well, the second, I guess, this year, I guess, maybe the first of the S series I've ordered this year. I can't remember because these tend to go quick, and I don't remember the last time I had them. It might have been the end of last year when I got some S series guitars, but I've been kind of waiting to get some more in. I sold through the last video's worth of guitars that I showed you, minus, I think there's 2 guitars left from that last order. But this will kind of restock my my Legators for now, and we'll go from there, see what we have. I'm going to grab a razor knife and be back to open some boxes. I had a pinch, set my razor knife down like a fool as usual, and now I'm just going to use these scissors to open stuff. So we'll start with the Tetons. We'll open those up and take a look at them, and go from there. So here we go. People often ask me how you ship guitars without, cases or bags. And it's a valid concern. I mean, you don't just drop a guitar in a box and ship it. You know what I mean? I've seen it happen. In fact, a while ago, Guitar Center sent me a guitar that I wanted for myself, just in the box, basically in bubble wrap, no case, no anything. Just one big box, and the headstock was busted off and everything else. And I ended up fixing it. Turned out to be a great guitar, but it was ridiculous. Their used gear shipping is just crap. I'd never send a guitar out like that. In fact, I'd do something similar to what we get here. Teton Guitars gig bags. I'm gonna throw these over here. Packing material, always a must. And then your box within a box kind of thing. So I would have a smaller box and then this inside of it to ship it, to keep it as stable as possible. Now they've got inside most of these boxes, the guitar's packed really tightly in there. It's got all the bracing for the guitar's shape, the neck support, the headstock, all this, and some padding. So this one, your usual Allen wrench. You've got the optional pick guard, and there's a new bridge and nut in this, in case you want to go that route. That's kind of cool. Not everybody's going to send you that. Michael Kelly, I know, sends you extra bridges. It's not often you get an extra nut. That's kind of cool. Now, you see behind me, my acoustic wall is pretty full. What we're doing here is, as soon as I can get remotely caught up, we have another room back here where I used to do repairs and whatnot. That will be our acoustic room, and I will be able to hang all my acoustic guitars in one spot, and then my front showroom will be full of electrics. So right now, the wall behind the camera is full of electrics. Well, not full. I actually sold enough guitars last week that I've got 6 or 7 open hooks. But like I said, 30 guitars coming in, they're going to close up fast. I shouldn't sit here and play with all these since I want to get everything unboxed. STS10NT. This is not an expensive guitar by any means. I mean, but it's not meant to be. It's meant to be a great playing, great sounding guitar at a decent price point. It feels pretty nice. It's got a satin finish on it and everything, and it's got a nice kind of sound to it. Very comfortable. So I've got a couple of these on the order, and then some other guitars. And this is only, I think there's 2 more guitars on the way, if I'm not mistaken, from Teton. So this should be, or even 3 more guitars from Teton, because this is 5 guitars, and I ordered 8. No, I ordered 6. I can't remember. You know, that's how it is. Anyway, so this is the Teton STS10NT. Now it will be in stock at BRG Music, along with a bunch of other stuff coming soon. So this is the second STS10NT. I'm not going to open it right now because you just saw the guitar. I had to pause there for a friend that came by to talk about guitars and stuff. Some cool stuff for sale from him, which I'll talk to you about later. Okay, this is an ST130SM Cent. So a spalted maple cutaway electronics. This will be a sweet guitar. I have had one of these in here before. Very cool guitar. This will be an acoustic electric, of course, you know, CE, cutaway electronics. A lot of companies use that designation to tell you what's going on. I can see the fault. So your usual nice solid spruce top. But then spalted maple back and sides. Very cool guitar. Fishman pickup system here with your tone controls right there. You know, no built-in tuner, which, you know, not always a needed thing. Yes, very cool guitar. This will be available on our website shortly, but it is available in store right now. Packing out of the way, of course. Lots of boxes, lots of fun. I have 2 more of these Tetons to unbox before we tear into the Legators. Okay, this is going to be an STS160 Zirconi ZI-CENT. One I looked at in the catalog I really like. Very pretty guitar. Take all the accoutrement off. Truss rod wrenches, etc. Oh, this is pretty. If you're not familiar, zirconi is a nice dark wood. And I had an R1660 ZI zirconi electric. I did a video on a while ago from Teton. Very nice, very cool, dark wood with some interesting figuring. I don't know how much, yeah, you can see that real nice in the camera. Very cool stuff there. Yep. Absolutely. I'm going to tune these all up too, eventually. That's going to have an interesting tone. Very cool. All right, this one also going to be available. This is a Teton STS 160 ZI-CENT. Very cool. Same Fishman system as the last guitar. final Teton. Get my packing out of the way again. You know, make a pile of boxes. Because why not? This guitar will be a ST130SM Cent. So this one's going to have a Grand Auditorium shape with a armrest, which, you know, is not an uncommon thing now. Alvarez does a really cool armrest guitar, a number of them. So does, you know, any major manufacturer of acoustics now has something like that. So we'll see how everything turns out. Ooh, pretty. I like pretty guitars. What do we got rattling around in there? Maybe got a little loose wiring. I'll have to take care of that. Ooh. Yep, definitely Grand Auditorium. Very pretty sound. Very pretty back and sides. Yes. So that will be available as well. There's the armrest. A little flame maple binding with the armrest built into it. Very cool guitar. Very cool. All right. Moving on to the Legators. Put these boxes back in the big box so I can track them. Oftentimes I store everything concisely so things do not get lost. But you know what? Time comes to ship one of these guitars, I need to find this stuff fast. Alright, get that out of the way. The first box, shorty guy. I guarantee it's ghosts. Where'd my scissors go? Did you guys see where I put my scissors? This happens all the time to me. Well, they say the pen is mightier than the sword. It's mightier than the scissors, perhaps. Yeah, there we go. And we're in. Bubble wrap, bubble wrap, bubble wrap. Okay. So I've got duplicates in these as well. But I'll show you what I've got. If anything's a duplicate, I won't unbox it yet. Might as well be in frame, huh? Ooh, this is an 8-string, I believe. Yep. 8-string Ghost S-Series in color shift. Now, it's a blue-purple color shift. So as you change, as you move it, it's purple or it's blue. And a nice metal flake kind of finish. Proprietary Legator Ghost locking nut and bridge with the tuning mechanism on it, dual truss rods, and Legator open face Hive pickups. These are really, really good little guitars for the money. 3-way blade switch, single volume, no tone. Simple, effective, and not a bad price point, considering fan fret, baritone scale to Fender scale. No, I think it's a 26. It's 26 and a half on the treble end, and then longer on the bass side. So, but very comfortable. Good string tension, really nice. Maple fret board and maple neck. Let's see, ABS offset dot inlays and side markers. So. Very cool. Next. I don't have enough places to put these. This is going to be, let's see, G8. Yep, this is going to be the same model guitar, but in the other color available that I got. I only got white and color shipped, I think, for everything. This round. So this will be the same guitar in white. Yep. I can read my package codes. Yay. So again, same specs as the last guitar. Same hardware, same everything, but in white. Okay. Very cool. Oh, yeah, I want to play these. I'm a fan of guitars, and these are awesome. This is another color shipped Ghost 8-string, so I'm not going to unbox that. I doubled up on a few of these because I love guitars, and having extras is nice. Okay, so this one is going to be the 7-string version of the color shift guitar. So it's also a fan fret Ghost. This is going to be that Fender scale, 25.5 to the longer baritone scale on the bass side. So yes, color shift, that beautiful purple blue thing that they're doing. Very cool guitar in 7-string. See that shift in color as I do that? It's purple at the top. It's purple on the face. Oh, that's purple at the side, and it moves to blue as I do that. Very, very cool. Very cool guitar. Very cool finish. 7-string version of the same thing we just saw. 7-string version of the pickup, 7-string version of the bridge, single volume through a blade style switch, maple fretboard and neck, the ABS dot inlays, offset, and side markers. So yes, very cool. That will be box 1 from Ligator. Let's see what box 2 holds, because there are 3 of these boxes. Yay, right? Get that out of the way. This is going to be Ninjas. This is longer. So we're going to unbox these, because I have places to put these. I have hooks on the wall that are empty right now because of last week's insane guitar sales that went out. I've already sold a few items today. I sold a Richie Kotzen fly rig, and an Alvarez acoustic bass is going out. I've got a ton of pedals in stock I need to show you guys, but time is limited as I have lessons coming in a little while, and once I start lessons I can't do any more kind of work in the shop, because I'm showing my students different playing ideas. Ooh, yay! 7-string Ninja in white in the S series. There we go. The Ninjas are often more affordable than the Ghosts. I think it's because of the hardware. You're talking about a more expensive, you have the double locking nut and the bridge. There's just more cost involved in that. I'm really digging the truss rod adjustment being here on these guitars. On old guitars that I have where they have a truss rod cover, I leave them off because I want to get to it quick. But this is really simple, and the strings are nice and loose here. You can get it between there easy and move the truss rod at will. Locking tuners, oh, stock. You can't fight that. You know, that's a really, really cool feature. So this is the N7FS fan fret S series guitar. So Ninja 7-string fan fret S series guitar. Available now in store and will be available online shortly. Hang them up, hang them up, hang them up. Moving on. Here we have something for the guy who's not wanting to get crazy with fan frets, etc. And I don't think, you know, I understand that why fan frets can be not someone's thing. They look kind of crazy, but if you play one, you would be surprised how easy the transition is. If you look at your fingerboard, yes, it can be disorienting, but if you don't look at the fretboard and you play, the fan frets are very natural. But this is a standard fret Ninja 6-string in white from the S series. Very cool, you know, a great, you know, shredder type guitar for the guy that's into playing that kind of, you know, stuff. 14-inch radius on it, 25.5-inch scale, locking tuners, like I mentioned, Ligator pickups, and, you know, single volume control. Simple, great for just ripping and gigging. So there you go. Nice little guitar. Up on the wall. Okay, let's see what we have next in the Ninjas. This is going to be an 8-string version of what we've already seen. So this is the Beast version, Beast mode guitar. Take off the foam for the switch, unveil the guitar. 8-string Beast version, locking tuners, everything, you know, longer scale, dual truss rods to accommodate all the tension on the neck. Wide, flat fingerboard for sure. Not strings a little out. There we go. Pop it back into place. There we go. Cool. Cool guitar. Cool guitar. I will tune these up eventually. Probably after lessons. Maybe. Yeah, very cool. Six, 7, and 8 strings, you know. I remember years ago when I was younger, I bought a 7-string LTD. It was my first 7-string guitar, and Ibanez, before that, Ibanez was one of the few companies doing them. Then you know, because Vi first did the 7-string, and then, you know, they weren't really available. There was a Universe 7-string from Ibanez in production, but then Korn came out, and they were using 7 strings. And lo and behold, those popped again, and it was you were able to get 7 strings a little more readily. So I bought that 7-string, and I just thought it was the bee's knees and all the lower I'd ever need to go, etc. But lo, how times change. 8, 9-string guitars being a thing now, and not uncommon, you know, in production and easy to get a hold of. It's really crazy to me because it was never that way. It was always like if you had to find a 7-string, you know, and then eventually they became common, and then 8 and 9 strings were like the hard to find deals, but not so much anymore. This is a Ghost G6S 6-string Ghost standard fret S series guitar. Same specs as the other S series guitars we've had in the video so far. Very cool, affordable Ghost for someone wanting to go headless and not, you know, spend a whole ton of money. So these are so light and so cool. I just get a kick out of the Ghost. It's just crazy. There you go. Available now. And I put this one in the front window so people walk by and go, what's that? You know, it's a headless guitar. And it's deceiving. People will think it's short. And it is. Overall length is really short. But scale length is standard 25.5-inch scale. So it plays like anything else you've ever played. But it's so small. You know, it's super comfortable too to sit and play. You can see why the design is taking off. That one's on display now. This Alvarez RT26 travel guitar we got in with the really killer figuring in the neck. If you can see that in the video, I don't know. I can't see it in the camera, but I'm blind. It's coming out of the window and going back over here on the wall. It's a guitar opening party. So there's the second box from Guitar. Let's see what the third box has in store. This is a short box, so I'm assuming it's ghosts, right? You can't fit a Ninja in a ghost box. It's just how it is. You can do the opposite, but you certainly don't want to do it the other way. The mighty pen, taking it out. Okay, so a lot of these ghosts I doubled up on because some of the Ninjas weren't available. And I love the ghost design. I am no stranger to the coolness of the ghost, and I like having them in store. I think they're a great guitar. They're a really cool piece to play. Very interesting unit for sure. This is a G6S in color shift. This is the color shift version of the 6-string standard fret Ghost. So like what you just saw, but in color shift. So that's that really cool blue purple. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That is something else. I love that paint job. It's the worst part about working in a guitar shop. I touch all these things. I put my hands on them. And I want them all. But they're not for me. They're for sale. So, lo and behold. If you're not familiar with the Legator Ghost tuning system, these little tuners, they move a lot further than you think they would as you tune. They're very, very finely threaded, and they will get the string into pitch very easily. It's not some junk, you know, system that doesn't get the string where you need it. You can use plenty of travel in that tuner to get you where you want to go with your notes, which is really important in my opinion. So there's a G6S in color shift. Very cool guitar. Very cool guitar. Just slapping them all over the place, aren't I? This is going to be the same guitar, the G6S, G6, yes, S in color shift. So I'm not going to open it. We're going to leave it closed, okay? This is a 7-string Ghost in white, and I don't remember if I opened one yet. No, I did an 8-string, didn't I? You guys could have yelled at me and told me that, hey, you already opened one. You didn't open one of those. You opened an 8-string, right? I did open the 7-string Ninja in white, but not the 7-string Ghost in white. Very pretty. Check them out. Love these guitars. Very cool. Put that in the bridge because I just have to, right? OCD. Same specs as the other guitars, you know. Super easy to play. Legator does a great job. You know, these guys are players like you or I that are enthusiastic about what they're putting out. A lot of their guitars I've played, they feel great, you know. The radius is comfortable. That 14-inch radius is really nice. Kind of a Jackson's a 12 to 16, so this is kind of an in-between. It's not too flat, it's not too round. I like the radius a lot. 12-inch radius isn't exactly a round radius. But versus a 16, it is. See what I said about that? Yeah, it didn't take much to get those moved. You know, a couple cranks on those, and you're in pitch. Or close to. That was without a tuner. If you ever wonder how you tune one of these with like all the clip-on tuners and stuff now, of course you can't clip it on anywhere, but what I've done is I've just set the tuner on the body, held it there and played it, and it picks up the resonance just fine, and you can tune that way, or of course plug into a tuner, you know. But that's what I do with these. Cool. Fan fret 7-string Ghost in white. So the last guitar should be a Color Shift 7-string. Yes, he knows what he's talking about. No, I just know what the invoice said, right? The final instrument in the bunch. Ooh, pretty. Yay me. Here is the 7-string version of the Ghost S series in Color Shift fan fret. There she is. Another very pretty guitar. Bridge position, OCD. There we go. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I will do demo videos of these guitars once I get caught up. I have a number of repairs to do. I have shipping to take care of. And I have lessons this afternoon. So at some point over the weekend or next week, I will be posting some videos of these guitars in quote action and let you know what I think of them overall. So very cool. Very cool. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. If you feel like stopping in this weekend, BRG Music is at 1209 2nd Street in Perry, Iowa. We'll be open from 11 to 3 on Saturday. We are between Remax Realty and the Casa de Oro Mexican Restaurant on 2nd Street in Perry. We are about 30 minutes out of Des Moines on Highway 141. It's a 65-mile-per-hour drive all the way out here, and I think you'll get a kick out of what we have in store. These guitars will be available online as soon as I can get everything listed. They'll be on our website, www.brgmusic.com. You can call us at 515-329-0120 if you want to just order one over the phone, and I can take your card and do it that way. But I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. Some really cool instruments from both Teton and Legator. Very fun to unbox, very fun to see new gear, and a nice bit of coolness. Black color shift. Look at that. You know, gotta love it. Anyway, enjoy. You guys have a good day. If I don't hear from anyone, you know, or see anyone over the weekend, have a good weekend and enjoy your Easter. Later.